When you hear the name Benelli, you're not just talking about a motorcycle brand, you're talking about one of the oldest and most character-rich names in motorcycling history. Founded in Italy way back in 1911, Benelli has always carried a reputation for blending Italian design flair with a raw, mechanical riding feel. And in today's market, Benelli bikes sit in a very interesting space where heritage, modern tech, and aggressive pricing all come together. At first glance, a Benelli bike immediately stands out because of its design language. There's a strong Italian influence in the sharp body panels, muscular fuel tanks, and exposed mechanical components. Whether it's a naked street fighter, an adventure tourer, or a retro-styled machine, Benelli bikes tend to look bold and purposeful rather than overly polished. The stance is usually wide and planted, giving the bike a big bike presence even in smaller engine categories. Details like sculpted tanks, trellis frames, distinctive headlamp designs, and chunky exhausts give Benelli motorcycles a premium visual appeal that often looks more expensive than their actual price tag. Under the skin, Benelli focuses heavily on solid engineering and rideability. Most Benelli bikes use liquid-cooled engines designed to deliver strong low and mid-range torque rather than chasing extreme top-end performance. This makes them especially friendly for everyday riding, city traffic, and relaxed highway cruising. Throttle response is generally smooth, with enough punch to feel exciting without being intimidating for newer riders. On multi-cylinder models, the engine note is one of Benelli's biggest highlights, producing a deep, throaty sound that adds a lot of emotional appeal to the riding experience. Performance-wise, Benelli bikes are not about breaking speed records but about delivering usable, confidence-inspiring power. Acceleration feels linear and predictable, which helps riders stay comfortable whether they're commuting or enjoying a weekend ride. Gearboxes are tuned for smooth shifts, and clutch action is usually light enough for stop-and-go traffic. On highways, Benelli bikes feel stable and composed, with enough power in reserve for overtakes without constant downshifting. Ride quality is another area where Benelli scores well. The suspension setup is often slightly on the firmer side, which helps with stability at higher speeds and during cornering, but it's still compliant enough to handle rough roads and bumps. This balance makes Benelli bikes suitable for a wide range of road conditions, especially in regions where roads are not always perfect. The chassis feels strong and predictable, giving riders a sense of control and confidence even when pushing a little harder through corners. Braking performance is reassuring, thanks to the use of disc brakes with ABS as standard on most models. The braking feel is progressive rather than overly aggressive, which is ideal for everyday riders. You get enough stopping power for spirited riding while still feeling safe and controlled in emergency situations. The presence of ABS adds an extra layer of safety, especially for newer riders or during wet road conditions. Comfort is an important part of the Benelli experience. Seats are generally well padded, with an upright or slightly sporty riding posture depending on the model. Handlebars are positioned to reduce wrist strain, and foot peg placement allows for long rides without excessive fatigue. This makes Benelli bikes practical for daily commuting as well as longer touring runs. On larger models, wind protection and fuel tank capacity are designed to support extended rides without frequent stops. In terms of features, Benelli keeps things modern but not overly complicated. You'll usually find digital or semi-digital instrument clusters that display all essential information clearly, including speed, gear position, fuel level, and trip data. Lighting is often LED-based, improving visibility and adding a modern touch to the design. The focus is on functional features that improve the riding experience rather than flashy technology that drives up costs. One of Benelli's strongest unique selling points is value for money. You often get a bigger engine, heavier build, and more road presence at a price point where competitors may offer smaller or less premium-feeling bikes. This makes Benelli especially attractive to riders who want a motorcycle that feels substantial and distinctive without paying a premium brand price. The bikes feel solid and well-built, giving confidence in long-term ownership. Another key aspect is Benelli's blend of Italian design and global manufacturing. While the brand carries Italian heritage, modern production allows Benelli to offer competitive pricing and improved accessibility in many markets. This combination appeals to riders who want something different from the usual mainstream options. A bike that stands out both visually and emotionally. Overall, a Benelli bike is for riders who value character, strong road presence, and a satisfying riding feel over chasing pure performance numbers. It's a motorcycle that looks aggressive, sounds exciting, and feels planted on the road, while still being practical enough for everyday use. Whether you're a new rider looking for a confident first big bike or an experienced rider wanting something stylish and unique, Benelli offers a package that blends heritage, modern performance, and real-world usability into one bold motorcycle experience.